Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where this is bothering me. I did not notice this before. What is going on here? Why do you exist? He needs to not exist. I know that we want to spend our money on building upgrades, but this is important. He has messed up our map, and that is something that cannot stand. We're going to raise our men-at-arms. We're going to head in with just our men-at-arms. And it'll be a little bit problematic for us in terms of finances, but it's not the end of the world. Now, I also want to point out, I have actually gone and read the development diary, and Paradox has addressed not this specific event, although this is one of the events they were talking about. They have addressed the event spamming in general, but specifically called out the alms event and said that they are going to be adding a cooldown to that. Now, that's a good thing. In my opinion, it's only really a problem when you're compassionate like this. I mean, it is a problem, but it's a manageable one, right? But we are getting to the point where it's not as big of a deal financially. So there's that. We're going to summon the physician here, but this event here kind of forces you into having a physician at all when it's in your territory anyway. But Paradox is working on some of these issues with these event spams. So that is good. That is very, very good indeed. We're not going to pay 750 gold. Okay. Pause. What are you doing? Okay, we're going to try to catch the prize hammer. Okay. Well, we're going to lose some stress here. We have 206 right now. I don't want to pay 225 gold. We're going to lose only 6 stress here. Can we pet Pause, who just caused us a bunch of stress? No, we cannot. Okay, that is noted. So Bringers of Pestilence, and that is absolutely fine. Okay, let's eliminate these guys. No problem. A secret exposed. How rude. Okay, and we are going to take down this fort. That'll be very, very quick. We would like to lose some stress here. What's this Poor Manor event? Actually, 24 stress. Do it. So that sounds good. We could hold court. I don't think there's really a reason to, though. Our legitimacy is plenty high. Now, Pause has unfortunately died of old age. That is expected. There's the alms event, and yeah, this, I absolutely do agree it needs a cooldown on it, because 225 gold is a lot of gold. Also, this runs the risk of potentially, not in this case, but in some cases, it runs the risk of getting you infected, which is not great. Whereas this event, if you're compassionate, gets you just crazy amounts of stress. Otherwise, it just spends all of your piety, but to be honest, what are you going to spend that on anyway, other than recruiting a holy order now and then? So that's reasonably okay. But the stress is painful. Actually, losing 24 stress immediately, we'll take it. That sounds good. Okay, so this war is over, right? There's no doubt about that. We're going to get 140, or rather 130 gold from that Fama. That's wonderful. We'll enforce these demands and disband our troops. Okay, so now we're going to hop back down to our territory. We want to make sure that everything is constructing, if it can be. So getting these upgraded to castle level 3 would be phenomenal. Can we upgrade to temple level 3? We can, but buildings should be the highest priority. Specifically, buildings that make us money, like this cattle pasture. So that'll be fine. What do we have? Oh, we have a daughter. Okay, sure. What do we have going on up over here? Well, this is maxed for the moment. Okay, we could definitely upgrade these monasteries. That will generate money. So we're reasonably okay with that. We might have enough on this month tick. There might be a rounding error. Yeah, there's definitely some problems there. That's fine. So we're going to get this done soon enough on this next month tick. Yeah, make sure he never supports them again. That'll be fine. We can ransom off this 10 gold. We can demand some payment as well, and we should do that. Alms event, okay. We'll get some stress. So I'm not really going to change anything that we're doing here. Yeah, see, in this case, 15% chance that we gain the trait Bloody Flux. So it's painful. No doubt about it. I'm not going to change anything about how we're running this because, honestly, we're just going to have to change it back after the change that Paradox makes gets in there. So that'll be fine. The Negotiator, sure, this is okay. We'll gain 75 prestige. Homesteads in Kong, we're absolutely going to upgrade those. Bellows in Dabakala. We're going to want to upgrade these as well. We don't have the cash for it at this moment. Alms event. Okay, we'll gain more stress. That seems fine. We're getting to the point where we're going to be able to just pay the money as long as, and there it is again, as long as it doesn't give us the disease, right? But it's too frequent, and I'm glad that Paradox is, and there it is again. It just popped 4 times in the last, like, minute. I'm very, very glad that Paradox is changing that, because that is incredibly important. Incredibly important. This does indeed sound like a waste of money. We're on stress level 3 right now. And are we wounded at this moment? We're not. So we should probably flagellate when we can, but we can't for another 2 years. So we're probably going to die of this stress fairly soon. That is something to think about. But it probably doesn't matter, in all honesty. So we can upgrade our blacksmith here, which we would be delighted to do. What else can we do? Well, we could upgrade this stable, in theory. Or this forestry. The forestry is absolutely the thing to do. Hi, Alms event. Imagine meeting you here. It's so frequent. Like, I feel like we should just kind of stop talking about it because I've said a lot about the Alms event and it's going to get fixed. But at the same time, it's so impactful that I feel like we have to discuss it. I don't know. Simple windmills have been constructed in Laraba, and we absolutely want to bump that up a little bit. We're making 163 gold per month right now, so it's not so bad, but our stress is going to kill us, almost certainly, at this point. It just means that being compassionate is really bad, right? Simple windmills have been constructed in Kong. That's, of course, in Kong North, and we're going to want to get this upgrade done. That will boost us up by 0.4 gold per month. That's not bad. We'll absolutely take that. It's also going to boost it by a little more than that, of course, because it's going to take us from 6% to 10% holding taxes boost. So that's phenomenal. We're very happy about that. A call to war. Who is this guy? A foreign ruler. Hang on. What war is this? The Pontic claim on the Sultanate of Anatolia. Uh-huh. We probably don't care about it. Yeah, I'm leaning towards we don't care about this. So I'm thinking... What? France just declared war on us. I wish you luck with that, France. That we do care about. So we're going to raise up forces. What's France's total troop cap right now? This is for the Duchy of Brittany? Oh, I didn't even know we controlled the Duchy of Brittany. Fascinating. Okay, so we're going to raise up some forces up over here for sure. Let's raise all here. Out of curiosity, if we win this war, what do we get? 8,000 gold. Okay, that seems pretty good. So, this is going to be a whole thing. Our wife has died. Okay, which wife was that? That was, I believe, our stewardship wife. So we do need a new one of those. Definitely. Skill 23, you are lowborn, though. Skill 21, you're not lowborn. So that seems fine. What is your skill? Skill 12. Okay. So we're going to make her our primary spouse. Okay, they're on their way in here. That is noted. We can do something about this, perhaps. We're going to gather in 64 days. They are a lot closer than that. So we'll see what ends up happening there. But I want to make sure that our spouse is... Yeah, we definitely want to do something about this. So we're going to pull in a holy order here. We're going to pull in this holy order. They're going to arrive here in 9 days. We'll have some forces raised here. I don't think our men-at-arms will be here by then, is the current suspicion. And I don't want to put cash into this. So I think that we're probably going to have to raise elsewhere. Yeah, we're going to have to raise elsewhere. So we can retreat these guys down over here if they don't get stack wiped. They did get stack wiped. Okay. So that's noted, and we lost a standard up there. Okay, nobody was actually up there, but whatever. So we're going to drop our rally point here, losing this illustrious large wall ornament, but okay. We're going to raise our men-at-arms here. They'll arrive in 46 days. It's just that the French arrived a little bit faster than we had hoped, but we're going to have to embark at this point. So 20 days until our men-at-arms. If our men-at-arms had been there, we probably would have easily won that. But we just need to raise up a few forces here. So this is about 35,000. They've got in total 50,000. So we'll raise a few extra. Okay, so that's 43, 45. And yes, they are going to take over that area for now. So that's about 50,000 troops. And let's head on up. They are embarking, so that is noted. But I absolutely want to go take that back. So we're going to head back over here. No, don't go that route. That's a terrible route to go. Go this route. Actually, no. Go this route. Much better. They unembarked. Fascinating. We are technically slightly positive on our income right now, so that is phenomenal. Let's grab cutting cornerstones for the moment, but we need to deal with France here. So I want to disembark over here. We reduced our stress level. That's good. And we're just going to siege this back. No problem. This will give us ticking war score. And can we catch this force? Yes, we can. It's a very small force, but we do catch them. That's about 10% of their army. Okay, now the rest of their army is sailing southward. I'm thinking about re-embarking and attacking Paris. He is personally leading his army. Okay, this is a slightly risky move, but I'm going to split off trebuchets and 1 unit of levy troops. These guys are going to re-embark, and they're going to chase the French army. Then these guys are going to get a siege leader. I want to raise some additional forces right here. So we'll raise a few units here. The question is, how many are we going to end up raising, right? So we need these guys to exit. I want to raise at least a couple thousand here. So it'll take them some time to arrive. Okay, let's bring this up to around 3K. It's definitely taking a little bit to get up here, but that's fine. Eventually they'll get here. There we go. That'll do. I'm going to group these together, and we are going to go attack. No, I want you to embark. And I want you to come down like so. Yes, that's going to cost some money. We can sell trivial titles, and we're going to do that to put ourselves back positive. Okay, so we see the French army is down here. They're actually turning around. Okay. We need the money for the good of the realm, you see. So the French army is currently turning around. We need to keep an eye on where they're going and stick with them. Okay, so they're heading up over here. Presumably they're coming to try to take back the Wurgle. We're going to be leaving here shortly. Yes. So they're going to be trying to take back the Wurgle here, and we're going to sail in and immediately chase them. So we want to fight them right here. This is going to be really, really good for us. So we're going to fight them here. This is not going to go well for them at all. They lose this fight. And we're over here sieging their capital in the meantime. So I want to come attack them here. We should stack wipe this unit. Beautiful. Now we can't really chase them out this direction. Hi, Alms event. Oh, we got the Britannic War Banner. It will make a fine addition to our collection that we lost the African War Banner for. So that seems okay. We could definitely put that up somewhere like... maybe right here. Hilarious. Okay, so that seems fine. We've got 50 days left here. Now we're at 47% war score at this time. 71% from battles won. Wow. Okay, that's kind of huge. We could theoretically end the war from this siege. They are probably going to re-embark here and try to attack us down this way again. They could try to come stop our siege up here. We should have pretty good warning on that, though, if they do. So 10 days left. Okay. So we took their capital there, but that is definitely not the end of the war. I was hoping that we would take over their leader here. He is in his capital, but we did not manage to capture him. So one thing we might want to consider doing is having these guys start slow sieging their way over here. And we look to group these up as much as possible. So that would mean sieging up this direction. Actually, we have to siege here. This guy has so many castles in this location. Okay. Sure. So we're at 69% right now. I'm contractually obligated to say nice. And we are going to take over this castle. These are some pretty low-level castles, and so we're able to siege them very quickly. But I want to start heading this direction, right? So from here, I would like to go here. Yeah, we're going to be very close together. Okay, let's wrap up this siege. There we go, we're at 88%. Checking in up here. Yeah, they're not there. Where did they go? Are they embarking and attacking somewhere down here or something? I don't know. It doesn't really matter as long as we don't see them. We need to plan that they're going to be up in this area, right? That they're going to be opposing us. Now, currently, France would just give up. We'll do it. We see them right here. Alms event. Okay. And we win. Fantastic. So the war with France is now over, and I'm just going to send these guys home. So we're going to need to bring them to a friendly area. It'll be a while before we can bring them back up, but I'm not going to the Sultanate of Anatolia. So we're going to disband this army. That'll be a little bit laggy. And 17 months to return home. Yeah, it'll be a little bit, but we're not planning on going to war anytime soon. So we've got about 10,000 gold. That gold is going to go away quite quickly. Well, let's just bring these guys back and get them put down. Okay, up to 16 months to return home. That is fine. So let's hop back over here. And what I want to get started on at this point is upgrading Worodugu up to a level 3 castle. And I want to do this in all of these locations. We have a lot of gold, and getting these upgrades going would be very nice. So we're going to do exactly that. This is a very large expenditure, no doubt about that. But any of these regions that are not currently upgrading should be. As I said, this is very expensive to do. But we'll get going on that. We'll get this temple going as well. That means that this city can be upgraded. Actually, that just got upgraded. So we can upgrade this outpost instead. We want to keep everything constructing that can be constructing. Now, this up here just lacks the tech to be upgraded, right? It's the wrong culture. So we need to get that flipped over. A soft approach is indeed best. And let's see what we can do here. We could flagellate, and we'll do that to reduce our stress level. That will definitely be a good thing to do. And we lost a trait wounded. Okay. So that looks good. We lost a trait wounded very quickly, in fact. Now, we can ransom off these prisoners, which I want to do. We're going to need this gold. No doubt about that. We can demand some payments here as well, which we should. There we go. So that's going to give us a fair amount of gold. This shrine over here is going to need to be further upgraded. Cool. Any others that are not currently building? Oh, is this graveyards? It is. Okay. What a waste of gold. Okay, that is fine. That's kind of neat that there are graveyards there. So we have a fair amount of plague resistance at this point. We just inherited Damietta, which we don't want to have. And I can't remember now where Damietta is. I think it's up here. Yeah, okay. So that's absolutely fine. We're going to have to wait for the temple to be auto-granted out to our Hogan. There we go. And then we'll grant this out. Cool. So that seems absolutely fine. We've got a plague tearing through our realm right now. And that's okay. Our Empress has smallpox. Is this smallpox that's attacking us right now? This is Biyu's pox. So quite possibly. That's probably a form of smallpox. Okay, we should consider extorting our subjects. Okay. This smallpox is definitely a lot. We're getting some successful treatment here. And we got some gold. But this is going to be doing a fair amount of damage to our development in these areas, right? That's for sure. Development over here is going to be a little bit grim. Let's start upgrading our castle in Boron. What is our physician currently doing? Our physician is not on control plagues. Let's put him on control plagues. There we go. We can definitely upgrade this castle. That looks great. There's a city over here that we can continue to build here. Our wife has died. Okay. We're still at the correct-ish domain limit. Yeah, this is fine. We should probably get a new wife here. Sure, you'll do. Okay. That seems fine. This city is finished upgrading. We'll upgrade the outposts here. Alms event. Are there no sick houses? Okay. I'm a little bit surprised that we're still doing okay on health. And the smallpox is, I believe, starting to pass. It does appear to be the case. So do we want to chop off our leg because of our stress? Honestly, I'm going to put the cash into it instead. It's not great, but here we are. So that does, in theory, mean that we can visit the market and spend 450 gold to spend stress. So there is that, but it's very sad that the alms event is punishing us so severely, but it absolutely is. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. So this smallpox is going to pass fairly soon, I feel like. It's not affecting us as hard as it does some other places because of our disease resistance, but it is definitely doing some damage to our development. No doubt about that. We're at 28 development here now. Yeah, it's a little grim. We do want to continue to work on that, but our stewardship perk is done. We can grab professional workforce. Excellent. We'll summon the physician, indeed. A soft approach remains best. And let's get these upgrades going. A hunting ground here is good. Anywhere else that needs to be constructing at this moment? The answer is no. Our court physician's knowledge is increasing, so that's all great. Eventually, this plague will go away. Yeah, you can see it starting to leave some of these areas. We don't need a quarantine because it's dying out naturally, so this seems good. Okay, anywhere that needs construction at this time? No. We just want to make sure that we are retaining construction. Yeah, we're definitely seeing the plague is going away. We did just have another wife die. And that was that one. Yeah, sure. You'll do. Smallpox is definitely still extant here, but it's getting better. No doubt about that. So how close are we on promoting this culture? We're getting there. Okay, what is this faction? An independence faction. Who's angry? This guy? He's got an unmarried son. But he's traveling to become a hostage, which is not helpful. We could maybe arrange some sort of a marriage here. Like that. That'll be fine. Sure. Looks good for now. And demand artifact. No, get out of here. Yeah, we're definitely seeing the plague lifting. That's good. We're very happy about that. So we do need to continue to work on these upgrades here. Now, what do we need here? We need the guild's innovation. Yeah, that's going to happen fairly soon. Let's get these hospices built for now. I want to check in. How are we doing on those guilds? 16 years away? Sure, that seems fine. We never got smallpox, which was lucky. We're happy about that for sure. And let's upgrade these aviaries. We just want to continue upgrading where possible. We managed to get a large cash infusion from France, and we're definitely putting that to good use here. So this is... Our counselor died. Okay. We have a new Hogan. Yeah, we're probably going to make sure that he is fully endorsing us. He is not. So we're going to work on swaying him. That seems fine. We'll start a sway scheme against him, and eventually this will... He's currently partially endorsing us, but eventually he'll start fully endorsing. So that seems good. Here in Kong North, we're about to finish up our windmills, and we did in Laraba as well. So we could upgrade to Concentric Castle here. And in Kong North, we're going to want to do the same, but we're not quite to the point of having the money to do that. So that's understood. We are constructing extraordinarily quickly right now. And we're about to unlock Philona as well. So that is looking pretty decent. Now, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to probably finish up our construction bonanza over here. We have some work to do on it. That said, we might not have this converted over in culture yet by the time that flips over. So we'll see how that goes. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. Okay, that's the Emirate of Palestine. For a second there, I was thinking, do we have borders with the Mongol Empire? I guess technically we do, over here. So there is that. As I was saying, though, you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Atala, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, Kentogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.